As a leader with your team, you need to be asking yourself that question. No matter how diverse the people are or what you're trying to lead, if you can answer, they know that I care for them. They do understand that I can help them. I'm competent, and they can trust me. I'm a person of character. When you can check off those three, you can go into almost any kind of a team situation, coach, and you can connect with them.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.
One of the many things that I've loved watching you and your team do is go out to other countries.
Yes.
And try to add value.
Yes.
And I remember talking to you early on about, well, how do you go, who do you need to get as a part of that team when you're going into a country to try to change the country? Not just, I'm trying to change 100 guys. You're trying to change it. So talk to the viewers about who you needed to get together when you go to a whole new country to create that team.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. We have 7 countries right now that we're doing what we call transformation in the countries. And we have 28 countries where the president of the countries have given us a letter saying, as quickly as you can, come into our countries. But what we do is we come in and we add value to them by teaching good values. So we have 38 values. It goes back to you letting your players pick the book. We give them 38 good values that would help any country prosper and do better. And we say, pick 16. Which are the 16 you think your country really needs the most? So we give them ownership immediately, and we start with the president. We go to the top. There are 8 influencers in every culture. We call them streams of influence. That would be government, business, education, media, arts, sports, healthcare, and religion. And we go to the top 10% of those 8. And we get buy-in from them. Again, if we don't get buy-in from them at the top, it's not going to happen because influence filters down. But the moment they realize that we're here, no strings attached, just to add value to the country by teaching values, again, around small groups. We call them transformation tables, just groups of 6 or 8. You know, Malcolm Gladwell talks about the tipping point. How do you tip a culture? So we go for 10% of a country's population in these round tables. And like in Guatemala where we started, they have 20 million. We have almost 3 million now in round tables. The president of Guatemala recently on national TV basically said our country is being changed because of the values that we're learning. But here's what I've discovered. Well, I did the opening session for the United Nations a few years ago, and they wanted me to do 2 hours to all the ambassadors on leadership. I said, okay. Then I thought, this is going to be difficult. I mean, think about it. I mean, you've got dictatorships, you've got kingdoms, you've got socialism, you've got democracies, you've got a dozen different forms of government. So leadership to a dictator means a lot different than a leadership to a social. So I mean, where's the common ground? What you're saying. And so I worked hard because it was 2-hour teaching and with all that background, and I came up with 3 questions that I gave them, and I said, no matter what kind of country you have as far as government structure, there are 3 questions that people in your country are constantly asking you. Now, they're not asking you personally, but they're asking themselves about you, and the 3 questions are, do you care for me? Can you help me? And can I trust you? Now, do you care for me? That's just about your compassion, your heart. Can you help me? That's about competence. Are you any good? I tell people, there's a lot of good people that you want to have lunch with, and you just don't want them to lead you. I mean, let's just have a lunch. And that's not. You can't do too much damage at lunch. You know what I'm saying? And then, can I trust you is all about character. And what I did is, so as a leader with your team, you need to be asking yourself that question. No matter how diverse the people are or what you're trying to lead, if you can answer, they know that I care for them. They do understand that I can help them. I'm competent, and they can trust me. I'm a person of character. When you can check off those 3, you can go into almost any kind of a team situation, coach, and you can connect with them because that, I find, is the those three questions are the kind of the connector questions.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.